Alright tubers, what is up? Madam Roy back again, back with another food review. This one's going to be a little bit different though. This is a local favorite of mine. I am in Chesapeake Square Mall, and we're going to be checking out the food at the Bourbon Street Grill. This place has been here for many, many years. A lot of malls have a lot of different Chinese restaurants. This one actually has 3 of them in here, but this one is by far my favorite. They're running a chef special right now. You get 2 sides and 2 meats for $5.99. So I picked the noodles, the bourbon chicken, the orange chicken, and an egg roll. You can shift an egg roll instead of you get an egg roll instead of a vegetable. And she even gave me some of their new fried shrimp because she wants me to maybe get that next time. So let's get you guys in for a close-up and show you what this actually looks like. All right, so your food comes in one of these kind of styrofoam containers. Opening it up, you can see you get tons of different food in here. This right here is their bourbon chicken. They are famous for this. Tender chicken. Got a nice char on the outside, but has the sauce is fantastic. Very, very moist. Here you can see some of the shrimp. The shrimp is new. This is something they have not had for a while, but it looks really, really good. You can see she put some of the teriyaki sauce on there. Now, if I move the egg roll over, you can see their noodles. They call them noodles, but it's basically like vegetable lo mein. Again, very good, very moist. They make sure everything is fresh, ready to serve. I believe they replace the food every hour or so, so everything is still fairly fresh, about as fresh as you could expect in a mall environment. And back here is their orange chicken. Now this, out of all of them, is probably my absolute favorite. The bourbon chicken is good, but their orange chicken is cooked to perfection. You can see it's got a nice glaze on there. They use fresh orange zest and fresh oranges in here. Just some of the best orange chicken I've ever had. So this is the food right here. Let's go in for a bite, and I'll tell you what I think. Since I've eaten here before, my expectations are pretty high. So let's go ahead and start with the shrimp. This is something that I've never actually had from them before. See, it's a nice big piece. Let's go in for a bite. That is heavenly, guys. Lightly breaded, which I really like. If you look here, you can even see some of the inside of the shrimp, so they don't overly bread this. That's really important. You overly bread the shrimp, it just doesn't taste right. All you can taste is the breading. You don't actually get that nice, juicy flavor of the shrimp. Let's go in for one more bite. Get a lot of the pepper in there. You can see the big pieces of pepper that they put on here. They don't skimp. They actually, you can tell they grind it themselves. They also use sea salt in here, which I think is really important. I know some people out there are allergic to it, but I'm okay with it, and I absolutely love the taste of sea salt. It helps tremendously, especially when you're cooking any kind of seafood. So let's go ahead and try the bourbon chicken. Now I'm going to try to get some extra sauce on here. Get you guys in for a close-up here. You can see that it's still very, very moist, kind of like the chicken from Nick's, but I would say even more moist than that. They actually keep it in the bourbon sauce and let it cook a little bit after, as before they serve it to you. So not only does it get more tender, but that chicken soaks up that juice. Let's go in for a bite. Excellent. You can definitely tell that there's bourbon in there. It's cooked, so there's really no alcohol left, but absolutely amazing. One thing I will say about this, though, when you're eating it, you'll want for more constantly. This, I could eat probably 10 pounds of this if I let myself. So that's one thing you really got to watch out, because the more you eat this, the more you will crave it. It is that good. So let's go ahead and go to the orange chicken. Now, like I've said before, the orange chicken is my absolute favorite dish here. I've actually seen them make it. They do use real orange in there. They do put some zest on it. Basically what they do is they deep fry the chicken, kind of like when you would get sweet and sour chicken, but then they toss it in the orange sauce. You can see the nice glaze on the outside of that. I do see a peppercorn right there, if the camera on my phone will focus. Very fresh. Again, that's really important with this kind of food, because a lot of times when you get food from the mall, it's really not all that fresh. So let's go ahead and in for a bite. Nice bark on that too. Again, and I'm dropping everything today. That's the one thing I'll say. It's really hard to do this with plastic forks, but you can go home and eat this too. But if you look really close here, you can see that it's just a light coating of the breading. It's not overly done. Most of that is chicken, and that's what's really important. You want to have a good amount of chicken versus breading, because if you have all the breading, not only is it hard to eat, but you get that kind of funky carbohydrate taste. You want to taste that chicken. Absolutely amazing. Now, last but not least is their lo mein. And again, the most important thing is freshness. If you look right here, you can see that the lo mein is juicy. A lot of Chinese places I go to, the lo mein tends to dry out very quickly. I've had it where the lo mein has absolutely no liquid on it. This one, again, they try to keep it as fresh as possible. You can see they also put in fresh cabbage there, which is another one of my favorites. I like the fact that they're trying to go with the fresh vegetables and not anything that's canned. Again, that's the topic here. You want to have your food as fresh as possible, because that's how you get the best nutrients and you stay healthy. So let's go in for a bite. Excellent food. Well, that's going to be it for the review of the Bourbon Street Grill here at Chesapeake Square Mall in Chesapeake, Virginia. I hope you guys really enjoying these reviews. I'm going to start doing these more and more as I can. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.